Aquarius, welcome to your energy check-in. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't actually have to have any aqua in your natal chart, and you don't have to be watching at the time that this video is made, which pretty much is going into April 2020. Okay. For somebody here, there seems to have been a missed opportunity in love. That's what I'm getting here, okay? May not be all of you, obviously, but I am seeing that. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please feel free to... Oops, there's your next card. Two, but this one goes back here. Thanks, Spirit. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please feel free to reach out. For somebody here, you are trying to... you're deliberating between getting a new car, like a specific car, or not. Spirit is saying go ahead and get it, okay? They're saying and drive it home safely. Drive it home that same night and safely. So that's their way of saying, yes, you deserve it. Do it. Okay. Okay, they want me to do more. I'm feeling bakery energies. So somebody here, you've got bakery energies going on. I wonder what that is about. Look at you, Aqua. Usually I don't use this many of my higher vibing cards, my higher dimensional cards, but I'm definitely feeling that they're coming out for you. Boink. That's the only one in the opposite direction. You see that? Oh, there's the love card. What's this? Oh no, they don't want that other one. Okay, so let me go ahead and see if like I can straighten this up, because you guys know me, and you know I need to have it look nice. It's the Virgo rising. I'm sorry. We all come to accept. Okay. All right. I'm going to let it go. Still not the way I want it, but God bless. All right. Let's jump in. Aquarius. That's your song. All right, so definitely feeling some going back to grade school energies for some reason. Some of you are, hope that's not a tongue-in-cheek commentary on you dating somebody who's immature. I'm just saying. But I'm getting some energies of going back to grade school. So in a sense, a lot of you guys will be reconnecting with people from your past, okay? And it doesn't need to be in a romantic way. In fact, it really doesn't need to be in a romantic way at all. But I do see that there's going to be a reason why you're reconnecting. Thanks, Spirit. And the reason why is because you're supposed to pick something up from this person. For some of you, there is something that physical that you have to literally pick up from this person, and it's going to feature in your life in some way. But I am feeling that generally speaking, they're talking about needing to have an energetic exchange, to learn something, to know something deeply, right? And so this is a significant friendship or partnership that is coming back around in your life from a long time ago. And it's destined. It's so that you can continue on with your birth chart. This is it may seem like out of the blue for you, like, oh, this is weird. But actually, it's just part of your chart. It's not out of the blue, you know. Okay, I'm getting a music connection. So some of you may have a musical connection with this person or with somebody in your life. If it is the same person, maybe you were in music class together or some kind of something like that. I am seeing the eternal now card. So this is all going on now. Like, and now when they say now, God, what do you mean now? Do you mean like now, like tomorrow? Or do you mean now in your time, which really means that it's happening in the upper spheres, and it's going to be like 3 months till when it gets to the ground, right? You know how spirit works. God bless. So I don't know what they mean by now, but I am seeing the 3 right there. You see what I'm saying? They always say now, and then it's like, it's not now, but technically it is now, because always remember, anything that you can observe in and feel in the physical world is literally a manifestation of a past moment, a past present moment, right? It's a current manifestation of a past present moment. So really, reality is only occurring in the now moment. So when they say it's now, just it really is now. It's just, anyway, I'm not going to mind bend, but long story short, guys, we need estimations in the physical. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm getting some once upon a time energies. Once upon a time, there was a big ball of light. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And the big ball of light passed through for a long way until it came into contact with somebody. And then that person mixed with that big ball of light, and then they created, right? So that, I don't know why they're saying it like that, but it means something. Look at this energy that has been alchemized, that's what they're saying, is now being grounded, right? And then it's notice the bottom here is empty. That's because these energies are still in the ethers. It's in the potential. It's in the now moment. But eventually it will make its way into the physical. But I do have to be honest. What I'm seeing here is almost like this. It feels a little bit like. And this is going to sound a little bit abstract, but it feels like there was an energy that was alchemized, and now as it's coming into being and being made manifest in the physical, when it reaches down here it's going to be made physical, it's losing an aspect of whatever was present during the alchemization process. Now, if that's for you, you're going to totally know how it fits your situation, because we're talking dynamics here, but you're going to be like, oh, okay, that makes sense in my storyline, right? And I think it's significant here because here we have the masculine as this space holder, showing this alchemization process. But then we have this card that I usually see as the what's the word? They're telling me divorce is what. So somebody here, this is a divorce situation. I'm so sorry, right? But this is usually, this card as it shows up in my readings is usually about disconnecting from the masculine. So you see, the best, another great analogy for this is when we see the shuttles take off, right? We see the shuttles take off, and as it's exiting the atmospheres and whatnot, eventually those two little thrusters or whatever they are fall away. I think they're orange. They fall away into the water. This is what I'm getting here. The masculine or whatever it's representing falls away, and what is made manifest is anyone's guess at this point. But if I were to bring it down to our level and make it less abstract, I'm going to say that something that you've been working on for a long time is going to lose an aspect. So you're going to, it could be some type of separation, or if it's a team situation where you guys started off as a team, like, oh guys, we just started this team together, it's a new business or whatever, maybe you're going to lose a key player or something to that effect. But it's all for the greater good. And when I say that, I don't mean like in Hot Fuzz and they're like, for the greater good. I don't mean like that. I mean it's all part of the process. It's like trust in the divine. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw the trust in the plan card. Look, what's his name? Steve Jobs was instrumental in helping Apple reach a certain place. And then, God bless, he transitioned, and then somebody else, was it Wozniak or whoever, stepped in and took over and did other things, right? So sometimes we just have different people coming in at different times to create something, and it's because it's the energy that they're lending to it. What a really abstract reading already. I knew, Aquarius, you guys always have to speaking of destiny, there we are. I'm getting that song. Remember that song? You are my destiny. Remember that song? Dun 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 melody. What is that? It's bringing me closer and closer. Oh my gosh, I know I'm killing that song, but you guys know the song. Anyway, I'm seeing that. So they're saying here, as we're unlocking more of the pieces, that whatever this process is that you've been going through for a long time has been all part of the plan, and it's been painful. I see it, but part of what you're releasing, I think, is something that ended up bringing you a lot of pain, but was very necessary. It was something that brought you a lot of pain, but it's very necessary. They said divorce earlier. I have to be honest, If that's your storyline, I can completely see how this is going, because it's pretty simply that you connected with somebody by design. It was soul contract. You guys learned a lot of lessons together, but now it's time to separate. But what you've built within each other will continue to live on, and as you move further on, probably and possibly meeting somebody new, you're going to be able to take the new the improvements and the ascension and all of that that you've learned on account of having known this person. As I'm saying that, I have to be honest, I'm getting for some of you that there may be death involved for somebody here. Not all, obviously, but for somebody here. And I'm so sorry for your loss in that case, but I definitely feel that. Look at this paradigm shift, family of light. This is a very destined situation. So again, a lot of you, and you're taking us back to the very beginning. Back to the very beginning. Remember that song? And for some reason, they're giving me songs, right? A very good place to start. They're bringing us back to the very beginning, and they're saying this was all a plan. This was all a plan. And so the players were involved, you, the other people. And look, the goal was to have a paradigm shift. Now, we see you coming around the bend, so to speak, and having this separation. But you're going to be coming into something really amazing. Past life activation, divine grace, law of efficiency. Okay, now let's talk a little bit. Some of you have really been going through the ringer. I gotta be honest, I'm seeing this. And if this is read in the form of a marriage, I'm seeing this as the ringer. For not for everybody will the marriage story apply, but let's just use it because it's what they're presenting here. But I'm seeing the question pop up. Why did I have to go through this? Believe this or not, guys, I kid you not, they are saying this was the easier path. Something about this was the easier path. Either, like, let's say in other timelines, maybe you could have ended up with someone else to learn this lesson with, and it would have been harsh, is what I'm getting. And so as much as you are separating from somebody that you really, really, may care about, you really, really have a deep and divine connection with. I'm seeing Mother Mary overlooking now. It's almost like it's a blessing because they held space for you to learn this lesson with them, because their soul family is what I'm seeing. And suddenly I'm getting really sad, because let's say that you have this amazing connection with somebody and you really want them to be your person, and then you realize, okay, they're not my person, they were just the bridge to my person. And it's kind of like, until that your person comes in to kind of pick your spirits up, to fill that void, and I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, but no one can fill your void. Okay, you need to stay with me in this reading, okay? But you get what I'm saying? Until that next one comes in to lift your spirits, you're going to be in this place of like, oh my God, I wanted to marry that person. I wanted it to be them. I really wanted it to be them. And it's interesting because the card that wants to come in now is Soul Solitude. Tipped again. They're tipping this card because they're giving a nod to the ease. They're 1, 2, 3. They're giving a nod to the ease that has been given to you. Why? Because of the soul that you learned, that you chose to go through this with. Again, you may want this person as your husband or your wife. This is just an example dynamic. But maybe they weren't designed. They were designed to be the bridge. And they weren't designed to take you down the aisle or to grow old with you. It's somebody else. But what you learned through them brought you to this level where you can finally attract this person. Now you see this card, and this card are going this way, but this is the one card going that way. Makes sense, because it's like, and it's sad, to me, because you guys know me, I like to just have people connect, I don't like these Casablanca endings where it's like, but for the greater good. No. Okay? No. This is the lifetime where I get what I want. That's kind of my mentality, right? Because we keep, every lifetime, it's like going through this, not getting what you want. Of course, you're getting what you want at a higher level, obviously, but you know what I mean, wanting to finally be with the one that you want, instead of always having this like bait and switch, or wow, this person brought me all the way up, but only to deposit me this fresh and new soul and blah blah blah, all alone. But yeah, then I could meet my real person. But there's this gap, this energy, there's this space where it's like, well, okay. So what I'm seeing here, first of all, let's pull this card over. Master healing. That's what I'm saying. It's all in healing, right? But let's pull this card down to kind of give a little of a space. So there's less feeling of solitude. What is this? Spiritual decree. So this is where your choice comes in. Now, I gotta be honest, it doesn't, like if it were me, I would just be like, this doesn't help me because I still feel terrible. But that's because I'm looking at it from a bottom up dimension, they're saying, a bottom up dimension. And I respectfully, but a little bit angrily, beg to differ because, down here, we're taking the brunt in many ways. And a lot of the decisions are not made at this level, they're made above. So in a sense, we're kind of like just kind of going through this. I know the second card wants to come in, I see it, but we're kind of going through this and it's painful. But what Spirit is saying, and why this doesn't seem enough for me, this card here, to take over with the solitude, just to wrap up. It's like, oh yeah, this person or this situation was with me up until now, but now they're gone. I really wanted to continue there. Then now I'm left all alone, right? But now I'm stronger. It's like, that's the kind of feeling. It's like, oh, well, they made me stronger. And it's true. It's absolutely true. This is all about master healing. And Spirit is saying, believe it or not, it was the easiest path for you to learn this lesson. It's a gift from soul family. But look at the card that's here, solitude, right? And what's missing, what you don't see here, is the heartbreak. The 9 of Swords, crying in the car, crying in the shower, sleepless nights. 8 of Swords, obsessive thoughts. 5 of Pentacles, low self-worth, thinking you're not good enough. All of these cards are what, all of these energies are what are also, on the board that makes the solitude harder. It's almost like it's painful. It's heartbreak, 3 of Swords. And so Spirit is saying a bridge between this place of solitude after you've been kind of like deposited and grounded here and to this place where there's communion and connection is you. And that's what I'm saying, that yes, of course, everyone in theory is like, oh, but that's great. I found myself again. But again, from the bottom up, it's a painful place to be. And when you're in that place, it's like, you got to come with something better than that, Spirit. You got to give me something more, right? And what they're saying is that what would help you best in this moment when you're here in the solitude is to have a higher sense of self, a higher sense of esteem, like I am worth it, right? I'm worth this. This may not have worked out, but it doesn't mean that I'm not worth it. So finding ways to affirm these things to yourself, also being able to keep a vision in mind of what it is that you want. So in a sense, it's painful because it's like, okay, well now I find myself here and I have to pick my own self up. And so I can understand how that pain can feel. And Spirit is saying that they're kind of like, again, not making a little nod to this card up here where they're like, see the 32, it reduces to 5. Yes, it's painful. 5 of Swords, right? 5 of Cups, grief, right? It's painful. Here's the 4 and 1, 5. It's painful. Here's the alone card, 5. I'm just going to throw that in. It's painful. But you can be in pain and think negatively, I'll never find anyone. Or you can be in pain and proceed with a plan. It hurts now, but I'm going to stand up. It hurts now, but I'm going to make changes. It hurts now, but I'm going to reach out. It hurts now, and so it's almost like this is that moment. See how the cards ling, ling, kind of come in together? This is that moment when, the greatest moment, what does Whitney say? One moment in time when I'm all that I thought I can be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away. And all in a heartbeat away. And why am I blanking? Guys, how could I not know that next line? Let me see. When all of my dreams are heartbeat away. And the answer is all up to me. That's it. So this is your moment to shine, to make the decision, sink or swim. Are you going to go out like that, or are you going to make it happen? Gonna make it happen. Now, let's go ahead. 2 cards want to reveal themselves. 1, which is initiation by fire. This card actually wants to go ahead and hide at the bottom, and I don't know why. Maybe because it's not time? They're saying, yeah, there's something about it's very strange that it's going back under there. They had me pull it, but it's going back under there. Okay. Maybe in like next month's reading, it'll make its way back out. But the card underneath here is initiation by water. Oh, okay, that makes sense. They're saying that makes sense, okay? Initiation by water comes first, is what they're saying. Oh, great. 5 energy, 23, 5. The initiation by water comes first because it's the emotions. Excuse me. Going through the emotions. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm going through the emotions, feeling the pain, feeling all of it, right? And then you can start getting into the initiation by fire. I just got the word steampunk. Oh, maybe 20 minutes. Oh my God, guys. Oh, do they want me to use the steampunk cards? Where? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, hold on. I gotta hurry. All right. Okie dokies. Thank God it's under 4 million cards. All right, steampunk. I love these cards by Barbara Moore. Beautiful. All right, so anyway, this card, so first you have to purge. You have to feel your feelings. You have to work through it. This card, what is that? Ah, no, what is it? Okay, you have to work through your feelings. I wonder if it's going to be the rebirth card. I'm just pondering. Okay, and this one, it's the end all be all. All right, King of Wands, who dat? Okay. Ace of Swords connected with that. That's a big message about needing to disconnect. Strength card, making sure you have the strength to go through this. Again, guys, they're hitting us hard. They're hitting us hard here. Ace of Pentacles, there's value in this, but they're reminding you all in this healing process, they're saying there's also value in the purging, the emotional purging, because once you do that, then the spark can start to happen. That's why the 22, the initiation by fire went underneath, because it's not even accessible until you feel your feelings and you do the work. Knight of Swords in the reverse. What I'm getting here is, for some of you, it's going to be very painful, to be honest, this separation, because it's almost like being in the same room with this person and not having communication, right? But they're saying the goal of this is that you will know what's going on. If you didn't know this process, you would just keep in this endless loop, like I'm not good enough and I'm this and I'm that. But you will know that this person served you, and that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay, that this person served you from a higher level, and they were here because it's the love that brought them in, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop with that because I can't. Anyway, the Devil card, 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. This is the lesson here for a lot of us. This is the lesson. Choosing wisely when it comes to love and connection and comportment. They're saying your behavior, conduct, your composure, and they're saying your compartmentalization. So how you thought about things, the way you thought about things. They're saying it's a hard lesson to learn. It's a hard dose of medicine, they're saying, but this is a lesson in discernment, is what they're saying. And it's one that's taught, they're saying, very tongue-in-cheek for whatever reason. See? And here's the 6 of Pentacles. It's balance. This is a karmic contract. But we have this King of Wands epitomizing it all. So this King of Wands is definitely, I looked at the time, 23:32, right? There's that opposing energy, right? But mirroring still. This is the same masculine energy that we're seeing that's falling away now because a contract has been completed, right? We see this here. He's the King of Wands rushing in, but he's not rushing in. He's behind this chair. And it's like tipping his hat to say, yes, I was there, right? I won't be here with this love connection. And it's almost like, see you in part 2, ... is what I'm getting from the angels and guides. So what reading is this? Aquarius? Oh, okay, sorry. So Aquarius, next month, I would love to see if they bring this up again, or the next energy check-in that I do, whenever it is. But yeah, because I'm seeing you here, but we don't see a masculine, right? Anyway, guys, now I'm just gonna go cry. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Just kidding. If you need me, you know where to find me. Okay, bye.